Jerusalem is the heart of Palestine, the Holy Land. There is very little that can make someone understand how this beloved city has stood the test of time more than 5,000 years. Home to the world's three monotheistic religions, Judaism, Christianity, and Islam. The old city of Jerusalem is surrounded with fascinating walls. It is within these walls of the old city that one can enter the compound which holds the shining, alluring golden dome of the rock, behind which stands Al-Aqsa Mosque, the third holiest site in the Islamic faith. Within the same walls of the old city, you will find the place where Jesus was crucified, buried, and resurrected. Now a destination for thousands of pilgrims from all over the world. Today, the old city is a bustling maze of winding cobblestone paths and streets, each stone carrying within it the shadows and stories of prophets, leaders, and infamous visitors of the past. Each alley, each doorway, each church, each mosque, each store, and each vendor, everyone and everything in Jerusalem has a story waiting to be discovered and unleashed by your own curiosity. Palestine is also home to the little town of Bethlehem, the birthplace of Jesus Christ. Walking across the manger square and into the Church of Nativity, you can walk across time and touch the spot where the baby Jesus was born. The diversity that this town pulls towards it can only be seen, heard, and experienced if one is to visit this town during Christmas. For most, that is a life-changing experience. Celebrations and traditions bring people together from all walks of life. Celebration of color, music, and dances. Embroidered work from men and women displaying the traditional stitches of the culture are alluring. And your hands cannot help but touch the scarves, dresses, traditional clothes, and handy-made artifacts of different kinds. The handwork in Palestine is simple, elegant, and a graceful tale of the country's history. Descending from Bethlehem, quiet roads will lead you into the Palestinian village of Beit Sahur, where you will find the famous shepherd's fields, the very fertile fields where the angel of the Lord announced the birth of Jesus Christ to the shepherds. After an interfaith experience, when you head to Ramallah, you'll be convinced that Palestine is a country of contrasts. You will be embraced into the city upon entering the main square of the Lion Heads, which leads you into numerous streets lined with shops. Unlike other Palestinian cities, the presence of internationals, NGOs, and a thriving network of university students give Ramallah a different flavor. You cannot leave Ramallah without making a visit to Arafat's tomb. His burial place is a temporary one, awaiting relocation in Jerusalem. Traveling almost 100 kilometers north by car, you'll be captivated by the beautiful scenery of hills dotted with olive trees, dipping in and out of its lush valleys. Until you arrive to Nablus, one of the oldest cities in the world. A walk inside the city takes you back in time to the Ottoman era, especially if you decide to take a Turkish bath in the old Turkish bathhouse in downtown Nablus. The taste of the old city is quite exquisite. The buttery richness of kanafa and the visits to the soap factory will leave you wanting to spend a few more days in Nablus. Who doesn't know the story of the Good Samaritan? Yet very few know that the community of Samaritans reside on top of Mount Gerizim, right outside of Nablus. A few kilometers from Nablus, take a look at the village of Sebastia. It is a great witness of ancient Roman civilization with its beautiful ruin. It is indeed a marvelous painting of the past. How about visiting the oldest continuously inhabited city on Earth? It is Jericho, a peaceful town that dates back to 10,000 years. This city is called Ariha in Arabic and lies 260 meters below sea level, the lowest city in the world. Layers of 23 civilizations have been uncovered here. Jericho embraces a number of religious and historical sites, such as the 19th century Greek Orthodox monastery that sits on the cliff of the mountain. Inside lies a cave where Jesus is believed to have stayed during his 40 days of fasting. 3 kilometers north from this ancient city is the palace of the Umayyad Caliph Hisham, which was built in the 7th century as a winter resort. It is an excellent example of Islamic art and architecture of the 8th century. Tired from hiking in or around Jericho? Indulge yourself in the most amazing natural spa in the world, the Dead Sea, where flowing rivers pour into the lowest point on Earth, creating a rich mix of salts and minerals that can be used to cure diseases and nourish the skin. A natural spa just a few miles away from Jericho. You can lay on your back and float for hours to release your stress. 90 kilometers to the south lies Hebron, a city famed for its pottery and handwork. Authentic crafts of stone and glass pottery are a must-see. The intertwining swirls of blue paint on white stone, intricate designs of flora and fauna on cups, plates, glasses, and wall decorations are simply one of a kind. You won't want to leave without a souvenir. And of course, a visit to Abraham Mosque, the burial sites of many prophets, most importantly, Abraham. The country of contrasts will take you by surprise when you visit villages. Villages in Palestine are unique jewels with an atmosphere of humbling hospitality and authenticity that is unmatched. A tour of Palestine is incomplete without visiting Gaza. Explore Gaza with its historical places, whether they are Canaanites, Philistines, Roman, Byzantine, Islamic, or Ottoman. It is the gateway of Asia, as Napoleon once called it. If you're interested in alternative tourism, then Palestine is the right place. It's a place where you can reconnect spiritually, gain historical knowledge, and get physical therapy. You can do all of that through immersing with the Palestinians themselves, who will embrace you with their love and hospitality. Whether you are close to holy places, cultural sites, or the historical ruins, there is always a place to stay. Accommodations are not hard to find in Palestine, for Palestine is a place where hospitality is a way of living. Whether you're a comfort traveler or an economic one, Palestinian cities boast an array of hotels and guest houses, as tourists and pilgrims are frequent in this beautiful country. For those who may be backpacking and looking for more of an economic stay, consider staying in guest houses that are almost available all over Palestine. For those who prefer a luxurious stay, consider staying in five-star hotels and enjoy the comfort treat, where you can find a real homestay experience with local staff pampering you with hospitality. We promise you an invigorating and enriching experience, as you will also learn about stories of people known to few. Palestine is unique. The stories of Palestine are countless, but it is not a place that is justified through stories and pictures alone. It is a place that must be experienced. It is also a place that is guaranteed to change how you think about the world.